All right, what up, though, y'all? It's your boy DEJUAN, ALGODON. You already know what it is, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell, man. I'm in here. One my big dog, man. Big homie, man. LOOZE CANNON, man. What's the word, bro?
What up, DEJUAN, ALGODON? What's poppin', bro?
What's good, man? You know I had to get you on the channel, man. I had to get you on here, man. By the way, man, 99% of the music that's gonna be on my channel is produced by LOOZE CANNON, man. So if you want to get some beats, man, because I actually be getting DMs like, man, that beat hard as hell. It's by LOOZE CANNON, man. Okay, actually, Steph hit me up earlier. I told him, I'm like, bro, there's LOOZE CANNON on the beat, man. But if you hear his tag on it, it's his beat, man. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the word, man? What you got going on, bro?
Man, you see it, man. Right now, I'm just I'm on a little promo run with my vape line, man. It's called Cloud Zone. I got different flavors, man. I got my signature flavor, Loose Punch. Where that say? Right here, Loose Punch. And also my artist Melody Renee. I got her a flavor, Melody Rancher. I got different flavors, man. Strawberry ice, kiwi strawberry. Shout out to Prince, man. We did one called Purple Rain. You know, man, it's picking up heavy, man. Heavy.
That's dope, man. Man, you stay in your bag, dog. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, man, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody, man, like all your different streams of income, all the different things that you do, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, because, you know, a lot of guys just know you as a rap artist, you know what I'm saying? But like, go ahead and tell us about your whole brand, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I come from, you know, rapping, of course. You know, music is my first passion, my first love. I've been in it since an infant. You know what I mean? Like, my first record deal was with Universal Motown. I was in a group called Bill 10 Pee-wees. So it stemmed from that far back. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say how old I am now. I'm still a young nigga. You know what I mean? But hustling got into my blood, man, after that label situation was over. It was like, well, what's next? And, you know, eventually DJing came into play. I was one of them kids, bro, like when Christmas came around, I ain't get toys. I always got shit that could benefit my craft or bring a stream of income. And DJing was one of those things that I started seeing money from once I got good at DJing.
Right.
I mean, I was doing every single prom in the city of Detroit, bro, at 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? So from King to Finney to Denby, Cass Tech, you know what I mean? All those places. So I always had the gift for gab, bro. I ain't scared to speak. I ain't scared to be my own spokesman and convince you that my product is the product you need to fuck with, no matter if it's on the music tip, on the beats. I'm always that competitive spirit dude, you know what I mean? And as I got older, it just jumped into this, man. It jumped into, when I see something booming, I want parts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people be like, oh man, you need to be an innovator. You need to be the first person to create something. And granted, that shit is dope when you can be that person and you do that. But I ain't invented nothing yet. You know what I mean? So, but do that mean I'm gonna stop getting the bag, or am I gonna get with what's going on? That's even with the music. You know what I mean? Like, I still gotta stay current with music. Music changes. Right. So I can't approach music the same as how I approached it 5-10 years ago. And I apply that same mentality to everything that I do, bro, from the DJing, producing, the vapes, social prop marketing. I got my own social media marketing company that helps artists, that helps different brands grow their social media engagement. It's just a lot, bro. I'm just full-fledged hustling.
Man, it's crazy, dog, because that's facts, man. Since the moment that I even came across you, you've been very extroverted, man. You've been, you know what I'm saying, out there, man, outgoing, not scared of shit, always putting your first, you know what I'm saying, your first foot forward, man, trying to get that bag, man. And I seen the growth, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got your hands in so many things and you actually work that shit. But what I'll say about you, man, like, and it's important, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you one of the guys that I could commend on that, man. That's why, you know, it's funny, though. I'm in a club like about a week or two ago. I'm with Ace Boogie, man. Shout out to Aaron. And these chicks, a chick got to grabbing my chain, and she like, what that say? You know what I'm saying? And like, it's DEJUAN ALGODON. She like, what made you get your name, DEJUAN ALGODON? But you know, my name is my business. You've been a guy that's been on that shit for a long time, and you got a strong network. You got a strong team, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mama Cannon. Shout out to motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? OG Glenn Cannon, man. You got a strong ass squad, man. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Street Noise, man. The way you move that, and y'all be in y'all bag, man. It's commendable, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit y'all got going on, y'all actually make it work. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. From the cloud vapes, dog, you know what I'm saying? From the producing to the DJing to the albums dropping, you know what I'm saying? To the clothes, the merch label, you know what I'm saying? Now with all the social merch, you was telling me about the social media shit 5-6 years ago. This before TikTok, before all of that. Remember, I used to think you was crazy. I'm like, why are you so engaged on this social media shit? Now I'm on here like, damn, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, tell these kids, man, tell these guys, man, these young entrepreneurs, man, how you feel about how important is it in 2022 to have a presence on some of these social media platforms, such as like Instagram, or even, you know, some of these other new apps that you know about, what you might be getting a bag from. Yeah, I mean, it's since the pandemic, bro. Like, the internet's been around for a good while, bro. But I think the pandemic was like this real push for a lot of different people, man, to understand what this really is and what you can really gain from social media. You know what I mean? Social media now is the new record label. Social media now is just the new way of marketing. You had people back then, bro, before social media, people were paying for commercial ads, billboard ads, passing out flyers, and all those things, they still exist, but everybody is on their phones, bro. We're at a point in time that when you go into the club, that is pretty much a key factor in the clubs now. Motherfuckers are being on the floor dancing and they like these. Or even when niggas ain't, that, for example, bro, you will walk in the club, and all of us guilty of this, bro. We'll walk in the club, man, if we ain't speaking to nobody or we don't got nothing to do, the first thing you gonna reach for is your phone. You know what I'm saying? If you in a club or anything like that, man, you gonna look around, everybody in their phone pretty much, no matter what they doing. And that right there alone lets you know, like with these, bro, I got a bunch of these. I got like 4 more of these laying around. You can become a millionaire on these. Man, you know what I'm saying? No fucking cash. It's really much, it's all about your time that you put on there. I done did so many motherfucking antics that people laughed at one point and was like, oh man, this nigga capping, this nigga perping, this nigga woo 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 woo. Not understanding the truth behind what I was doing. Man, I remember you started doing the motherfucking the review show. And I was, man, you know, I didn't think that would get as big as it did. And I remember one time jumping in that bitch, I'm like, dog, what the hell going on? This motherfucker going crazy. Yeah, exactly. And I saw crazy. And that's another thing when I say about hustling. I seen people doing review shows, but I was like, what can I bring to a review show that other niggas is not doing? And at this time, bro, I got a big platform. I'm verified. You know what I'm saying, on IG, I look good on that shit. So the fact that people who don't even know me, I said, damn, if I start doing this, I had 2 things on my mind. One, how can I gain more fans? How can I gain more people knowing who I am without even me playing my music? Right. And I went straight for the independent artists, and off rip, I knew they was gonna take me serious just off of the look of my page and the shit that I've accomplished and done. So now they like, bro, you a humble ass nigga. The fact you doing this, bro, follow. I'm getting all these people following now. And now they got a place where it's
Because when niggas see a blue check, automatically niggas be like, oh, this nigga think he the shit. This nigga bougie. People already make a narrative about you. I'm one of them people, you shoot me a DM, you gonna get a DM back. You know what I'm saying? So when that's the thing, making it to where people can feel like they can engage with you and know that they can talk to you. And that's how I built up the fans, bro, with that.
You know, it's crazy you say all that, bro, because you got so many pictures with so many different celebrities in the music industry. You got so many connections with so many celebrities in the music industry that people don't even know about, that you don't post on your page.
Facts.
And I always was wondering, I'm like, why this nigga don't never post these pictures you got with Scott Storch, fucking Sway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hella artists, dog. And you know, if you was to give any advice or was to tell somebody that was trying to build a business online or trying to build like a social media presence online, what would you tell them to do, bro?
The first thing I would tell them is don't be afraid to fail. You know what I mean? Because, and if you look at, and it's not even failing, you gotta take your L's as lessons. Don't take them as losses, because everything that you do, you're not gonna jump out the gate a professional. It's a lot of people that waste time and don't shoot the gun on doing something because they are a self-perfectionist. They want everything that they do to be good or appeal to other people. You gotta motherfucking trust your own process, because I always tell people, don't nobody care about the labor pain. They just want to see the baby. You feel me?
Right.
And you know, with that, they don't give a fuck what it takes for you to get there. They want to. Certain people just watch you to hate, and certain people that like what you're doing, but don't like you. You know what I mean?
No,
and if they don't like you, then they really don't like what you do, and they just hating, bro. You got to really just know what you can bring to whatever it is you're trying to do, and trust that. You can't jump out there expecting to get big numbers or big results when you haven't put in the fucking leg work to get where you trying to go. I put my work in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit I used to do on the internet, niggas will be like, man, what is this nigga doing? But it was not for them to understand what was I doing at that exact moment, because I understood it.
I mean, I'm on that now. You see that? You know what I'm saying? I already probably looking like, who does this nigga think he is, bro? Like, what's this bullshit? You know, you gotta understand that the niggas that know you is gonna be the main niggas that's not gonna support it.
Exactly. Facts.
I don't even know why I send niggas I know my video link. They not about to watch that shit. Cause, and I was telling dog, I was telling that to dad. I'm like, it ain't even offensive. Like, for some reason, niggas just do that. Like, maybe because they feel like they know what you gonna say, or maybe because they talk to you all the time. It's like, this nigga can't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or at least, or I already know what he talking about. Why would I watch that shit? You know,
and that's another thing. They gotta understand too. People try to, you are two different people. As much as people want to say, I'm the same nigga online that I am offline. Not if you get in that bag. I'm gonna be transparent with you, because you have to appeal. That's first. And when you have to appeal, sometimes you got to jump out of some shit that just ain't you. I'm on an app called Big O, bro, where I make stupid racks. But on that app, there's a bunch of people from the ABC community all over that app. You know what I mean? And with what I do on there, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people, you know what I mean, just don't want to either associate themselves with that, or don't want people to say whatever. Man, people say all kind of shit on that app to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know my sole purpose of why I'm on the app, bro. I done been on the app for 6 months and then gained over 60,000 fans. That's 10,000 fans a month.
So how does it feel, dog, to be making over 6 figures just on online social media bullshit alone?
It was something that I always wanted to happen. It took me a minute. I always felt it could happen.
I was about to say, did you even know that was possible?
I knew it could happen, but it was like hitting the lottery in my mind, because it's like so many people are content creators. So many people are, you know what I mean? How do I compete? And it got to the point where it was like, let me stop competing and just run with what I'm doing. Like, even now, like with me being in album mode, bro, I ain't been listening to nobody but me. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. Let me say this to you. Nah, I used to always, you know, we locked in, nigga.
Yeah.
We family. I'll look at your brands, right? Or the way you will label yourself as a business. And it will say, you know, your jackets. It'll say recording artist, DJ, producer.
Yeah.
Now, where are your jackets? What are your jackets now?
Recording artist, DJ, producer, brand ambassador, social media personality.
Social media influencer, dog. You a fucking social media influencer. You making over 6 figures just off being an influencer. We ain't even talking about the bags you getting, the royalties you getting from the projects and music and shit like that. And I'll touch on that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Any advice you might have for, you know, a young artist, independent artist trying to get popping that also produces, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's talk about it now. We already know, you know what I'm saying? If people want to tap in, you got the album coming. First off, let's talk about the album, dog. What album you about to drop right now?
I got a project called Now or Never. About to cook. We cooking up right now, man. We pretty much in the mixing process right now. Getting ready to release that.
Okay.
Yeah, and this would be my second official studio project.
And all right, so you dropping that? What quarter are you dropping that?
I'm aiming towards August. We're going for August.
And all right, so as a recording artist and a producer, you got the album coming out. You also still producing for other artists, correct?
Yep.
All right, so what advice or what would you say, dog? Would you say is advantageous for an artist and a producer to build up because every artist and producer want to have social media presence, okay, of course. But is it advantageous for an artist or a producer to also be a social media influencer? Would that also help their music? Would that also help they, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man. Social media, man, if you know how to use it, I'm gonna repeat that. If you know how to use it, there's a lot of people that just get on there, post, and then just let it sit. Sometimes, man, you have to literally go into your motherfucking DMs of your actual peers that you deal with and say, yo, share this for me, tap in, Sometimes you got to do a call to action with people because if you don't, then people just gonna sit down. You know what I mean? If you're not working it, why would they work it?
Man, you talking that shit, man. We was just talking to a specialist earlier. He said all that shit. That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
He said you gotta have a call to action. Shout out to Steph is cold, man. Steph is cold and watch this. Literally just said you gotta have a call to action, and if you don't work it, ain't nobody else gonna work it. If you don't tell them the call to action, they not gonna follow through and do that shit either. So
exactly. Why would a person support? They already, first of all, let's talk about just the people that already know you. The people that already know you, like, okay, I see it, boom, like, and they move on. Because again, you're competing. And all you got to do is go to the top of your IG and just pull your thumb down. That shit gonna give you a whole new fresh page of just a whole bunch of other shit with your explore pages, with everything, bro. So it's like, you want to make sure everybody catch it. And even if it's certain people that catch it and they still don't move on it. But see, it's a different energy when you tap in and say, yo, I need you to do this. Go like, comment, share. Woo, woo, woo. And they your main people gonna do that.
Right.
But you gotta have that same type of energy with the people you don't know.
Right.
You gotta jump in those comments on the shade room and literally get at the people who, I've never told nobody this, get at the people in the comments that don't get all the likes on their comments. Tap in with those people. Comment back to whatever they said. Because when you do that, you like and comment on that shit, they know they just like how we think that person right there, oh, I ain't got no blue checks, so I ain't gonna get a whole bunch of attention. But if they see somebody interacting with them on that, they're gonna interact back. And right then and there, it's gonna be like, who is this motherfucker that just boom. Now you've potentially just gained you a follower. You just potentially gained you somebody that now knows about what you're doing. Right. A lot of times niggas gotta take a piece of their day or a whole day just to fuck with the comments, fuck with the people. Literally just going in and say, you know what, I ain't doing no content today. I'm just finna tap in with people and let them know, hey, fuck with me over here. Hey, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And you can't be afraid of rejection. You can't be afraid of motherfuckers trolling you or any. I mean, if you don't step out there, you gonna stay in that box.
Damn, man. That's crazy. That's true. That's true as hell, dog. So, yeah, man, you cannot be scared, man, to be, you know what I'm saying, to put your best foot forward out here, dog, or you ain't gonna make it in this game. It's crazy, dog. Like, that's some dog ass game. That's real talk, because it's all real talk, man. So would you say, how important is your presentation? Like, the way you present yourself, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself online? Like, what would you say? Like,
that's important. That's very important, bro. Like I always told, and I had a troll in my room one time. Man, all you talk about is money. Yes, nigga, you're correct. You're very correct. But you're here because of that.
Facts.
You're here because of that. You were talking about what I have, what's fake, what's real, you're doing this because you want a reaction. If I didn't look like nothing, you wouldn't have nothing to say. And when you have something to say, what you're now giving me is the opportunity to either make you my content. You're gonna make me make you my content. Because I'm gonna respond back. I'm gonna try to see who you are. Try to get on your ass, and people like. I have a character called Uncle Loose,
right?
And people subscribe to this. Listen, that shit done went up, all because of the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's either if you gonna be a bum ass nigga, you have to, and there's no shade to nobody. If you gonna be a nigga that ain't the icy nigga or ain't the flashy nigga, you have to have a dog ass word. You have to have dog ass wordplay. You have to cook every nigga to the point where you either funny as hell, where they don't care about that, or you got something else to offer. But the importance of looking, because we're gonna say looking, because it's a lot of the internet. I can give you and show you whatever I want. It's a fucking magic show. Because when I log off, goddammit, I can go upstairs and have an eviction notice on my door. You don't know. I'm only giving you what I want to show you.
Right.
But I know this is what you like. We love hip hop. We love the culture of hip hop. And in hip hop, fashion is one of the 5 elements of hip hop, bro.
It is.
And I always told people this. When I go play beats for Babyface Ray, or if I go play beats for somebody of status, I'm not going in there not look like a nigga that ain't about his money. Because when I give my price, if I look like a Happy Meal nigga, they gonna try to lowball my price. Oh, I want $2,500 for this. Shit, bro, I got $800.
You know,
because they already sizing you up. A person will all in business. Negotiation is one of the biggest things in business. People don't just go off with, okay, boom. Drake, you want to how much you want for this feature? You want 750,000? Can you do 500? They gon' see if they can save $1 each time. They don't give a fuck how big you are. They're gonna test it. And you can goddamn counter offer and say either no or we can do 700. People have to look at something and have in their mind that he gets this. He gets what he wants. So gotta stand on my business to look like I'm this certain way too, because again, it's all perception. So if I'm looking bummy, a motherfucker right there that's sitting with the chains on and shit, he gonna try to lowball. But if I'm competing with him and he looking at me and see that I got on some $1,200 sneakers, you gonna already make up in your mind that this nigga about his business.
Man, it's so crazy, dog, that you say all that shit, man. And you know, a lot of times I keep my my information to myself. I only give it to the core people that I want to educate and enlighten on these type of issues and topics and shit. But now that I got this platform, if a motherfucker watching, if they fucking with me, then I'm gonna enlighten them. I'm gonna give them the information.
Oh, definitely.
You know, I talk finance and economics and all that shit. And a lot of people that act like they financially literate or whatnot, they don't think it's advantageous or smart for us to be investing into these European high fashion brands, or for niggas to rock, you know, saying thousands of dollars of jewelry and all that kind of shit. But the problem with that is, and I get it, you know what I'm saying, nobody should, you're not smart, dog, going broke buying material shit.
Oh, definitely.
But this is what motherfuckers don't seem to realize. Like, people don't understand what a stereotype is and how, you know what I'm saying, society works, and how our brains are programmed to recognize symbols and, you know, color and see objects for what it is, and how it is in our brain, and, you know, understanding classes of people outside of races. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
it's levels, bro. It's
levels to this shit. And you know, I'm gonna keep it a bag on this bitch. You know, it's so funny, dog. I see the memes all the time. I see this shit coming across. I remember I was looking at this one page. Matter of fact, it was on Shade Room. They had posted a picture. It was LeBron James, everybody, LeBron James, Drake, Chris Brown, all the elite niggas. They was out in Calabasas. They had like a link up at LeBron James' crib. They was drinking the Lobos tequila, and in the picture, it was one old white guy. And, you know, everybody had on kits, man. Everybody had bust down Prezzies, APs, you know what I'm saying? Rich and Millies. You know what I'm saying? I think Meek was there. You know, everybody was there. And one old white guy. The white guy didn't have shit on.
Yeah.
And everybody said, oh, that old white guy is the one with all the money. And look at him, he ain't got shit on. But the thing about that is so funny. It's like, how do y'all know that? The thing is, y'all are programmed to believe that shit.
Yes.
White skin. And I say this shit all the time. And it's some things I'm gonna have to teach, man. And it's just what people gonna have to accept. In Western society, we are programmed to understand, because of the class, you know what I'm saying, the classification of whites, blacks, you know what I'm saying, Middle Eastern people, all that shit, Asians. You know what I'm saying, the history of black people, especially in this country, that white skin is luxury. So right. This is why, you know, people always say dumb shit like, oh, Mark Zuckerberg don't have to wear no damn Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates don't have to wear that. Warren Buffett. First off, these motherfuckers 80 years old. Fuck, they look like swagging. We the niggas that, you know what I'm saying, style and make this shit look drippy.
Right.
But outside of that, though, they created these classification systems. Nigga, we came in as slaves. So why would a motherfucker think, look at us and assume that we have some type of economic prominence just cause, nigga? That doesn't work. When a person see a person that's black, even black people, they see us, nigga, we got to show and prove our wealth. We got to show and prove. Nobody gonna look at a nigga and be like, oh, that nigga's dad must have had connections at an Ivy League school. This nigga must have went to Princeton. Or this nigga must have inherited hundreds of millions of dollars because this nigga dad or his granddaddy owned Ford, or he was some type of, right. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we don't inherit shit, nigga. We come from the trenches. We don't got shit. So when you a black guy, bro, it's important, dog. You gonna have to show your dominance out here. You gonna have to show your presence. Me and Steph was talking about that shit the other day. He said he had pulled up to one of the nicest restaurants out in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? The owners had invited him in and shit. And they had asked him why he ain't had no Rolex on. Rolex is a conversation starter. when we talking about amongst men that get that bag.
Yes.
Now we was talking about chains. I was like, chains is a black man thing, but a chain is if you got a brand. What's the best way to display your brand amongst other black niggas that your brand popping, that you getting money, that you serious? Put that motherfucker in some ice, man.
Ice and social media, man. That's the thing.
I'm saying, like, put that motherfucker in some ice, man, and then show them people. Like, now I get it. If you're a regular civilian, if you're not trying to promote no brand, if you ain't trying to do that, by all means, why would you buy that shit? But like this type of just, you know, why y'all think Batman Kevin be so hard on that shit? Why y'all think these rappers be so hard on that shit? Because this shit is promotion. This shit like a uniform, man. It you know what I'm saying? It captures people's attention. It do, you know what I'm saying? It do the work for us. We ain't gotta do too much talking with that shit on.
There you go. It's a statement. Meek Mill said in the records level, hot shit if you pop shit. I don't want your opinion if you ain't got shit. And that's really how people look at things. Why would I obtain? That's like a nigga, right? And everybody in jail quick to say, oh, nigga, when I was in the streets, nigga, I had 100,000, 500,000. Nigga ain't got $10 on his book. So you be like, well, damn. I don't really want to hear this nigga stories no more. This nigga here is on some bullshit. You feel me? Okay. It just varied, bro. I always tell people this too, and a lot of people don't even pay attention to this concept. Why do men buy nice cars? Why do men buy jewelry, Jordans, Gucci? Listen, if we can run out here and let me be straight up and transparent, if we can run out here and get some pussy with some K-Swiss on, we would do it. But that's not reality of society and what you see on internet, what you see, because again, women wasn't talking about cash apps, bro, until City Girls made that shit a trending thing. You have people that will come out and make your whole outlook on life, the way you move and live. All it gotta do is be a hit record. Where the bag at, nigga, cash app, da-da-da. Now, the girl that ain't never asked the nigga for $1 in her life will be like, cash app in bio. Because it's what's embedded. It's embedded to be what life is. nobody wants to be left behind in anything. A nigga don't want to be the last nigga. It's niggas that will sit outside with a tent and wait to be the first nigga with the pair of Jordans for a reason.
Facts.
For a reason.
Facts.
So if you take that concept on why do people like a Bandman Kevo go and get motherfucking BBLs and shit like that. whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he got you niggas talking.
Facts.
And at the end of the day, if that was his personal, however he wanted to do with his personal self, he also knew I could brand this. Even though they gonna talk shit, they gonna keep talking, which is gonna continue to keep a spotlight on everything he has going on. You're gonna go and search on YouTube, Bandman Kevo, BBL. You're gonna continue to give him money and don't even know it because you're so focused trying to be, oh, look, why would this nigga do that? Or be judgmental to something, not even knowing that was the sole cause of why he did that. One of the causes. Because he could have did that privately and could have been like, nigga, I just been in the gym.
Okay.
He could have did that. He could have stayed away from social media for a little bit and said, shit, I was just running this bag up and in the gym and now I'm looking like this. But he put it out there for you to know that he got a BBL so you can continue to give him more content. That was a part of content. And that's what I mean. There's motherfuckers that will get on that bed and goddamn probably not be able to wake back up for this shit.
Facts.
It's certain dedication that people get.
Right.
You know, so.
Nah, man, that shit is important as fuck, man. And, you know, niggas could try to deny it all they want. And niggas could get left. A lot of niggas gonna get left behind because they in denial about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, man, it's just, you know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying about that shit, man. It's a social hierarchy. It's levels to this shit for sure. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You know, it's ways to go about it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no guys out here losing their life. We don't want no guys out here going poor, broke for this shit. But definitely be smart, my nigga. Know that it's conversation starters. Know that if you want to get in those rooms, man, people want to see that shit on your wrist. People want to see, you know what I'm saying, them labels on your shirt. Otherwise, what other ways would a person know that you're doing some shit?
There you go.
Now, granted, dog, yes, white guys just have it that much easier. A nigga, white guy can't come through in K-Swiss, busted beat, shirt damn near ripped. We gonna be like, oh, his daddy's rich. And sometimes that's unfair for white guys because they might be struggling like a motherfucker. That might be fucked up. Or they might have had to work their ass off to get that shit. But we're gonna assume that all that shit was handed to them. Because
we have something that they don't have. And that's no disrespect to any race. But one thing about Black people is we come from culture.
Exactly.
We come from culture. And that alone is just different. Culture. It's
so funny. I was telling that to Steph, man. I was talking that shit. I was like, you know, a lot of niggas be, and another thing about niggas, I was like, niggas be whitewashed when they try to tell us about us styling ourselves and us wearing jewelry. I'm like, nigga, go to your earliest African civilizations, nigga. When have Black people not wearing gold and jewelry? White people didn't wear that shit. They didn't have it. It wasn't in Europe.
Exactly.
Nigga, we always wore diamonds, gold, and jewelry. Go to your oldest African civilizations. Go to Egypt and look at the paintings on the wall, nigga.
Always.
Don't you see them niggas Don't you see them niggas with chains on? We been doing this shit, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? This is what we do.
Yes.
Now all of a sudden we should do it because niggas don't do it because we don't own it. We don't have a monopoly on that shit.
There you go.
Ain't that a bitch? Fuck that shit, dog. We running up the bag, man. We live in a legacy. We not fucking around out here, man. We grinding hard as hell. We going after this shit, nigga. And we ain't letting nobody dictate us, man. We the motherfuckers setting the standard around this bitch. That's why I tell niggas, this is America. How the fuck could you be in America and not have nothing for sale? What else are you doing here? America don't produce nothing. Is niggas mining gold in America? What do niggas do here? When a pandemic shut down, we was fucked when who stopped producing? China. We're not fucked up when and then what did they do? They started printing stimulus because all they needed us to do was buy it.
Yeah.
Once we buy it, the world will keep running. We don't have to damn send nobody shit because we don't make nothing. All we do is buy. So if you're in America, you better be selling some shit. If not, you're just a buyer.
Yes. And speaking of that, bro, I'm gonna say this too. Certain people may argue me down about this, but it is what it is, bro. For all Black business owners, I'd never use Black owned. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't use Black owned.
Hold that thought. I'm about to cut this and we're gonna start this back up, dog. I need you to tell me this shit.
Come on.
All right, bet. Let's get it. All right, so we back. So you were saying, man, you said you don't support Black businesses, or what you mean by that?
No, I support Black businesses more than anything. But what a lot of Black business owners do is they'll say Black owned or Black owned. Right then and there, on just a side of just business. We just talking nothing but business, nothing personal. It has nothing to do with the fact that the word Black is in it or anything like that. But when people associate this, and it's unfortunate, when people associate business on a serious scale, like a Nike, like a Gucci, like any brand that we actually go out and buy, they never put white-owned business, Black-owned business. They know how to put a Black basketball player in your face that you fuck with heavy and make you go out there and buy that product. Some things are better off just done instead of said. So if you got a dope line and then you say, oh yeah, come shop at my store, man, it's black owned, some people gonna be like, oh man, I ain't going to that goddamn store, man. That service probably gonna be trash. Certain people don't just buy stuff just because they want it. A lot of times, good businesses, they provide great services. When you go to Chick-fil-A, you leave buying a fucking chicken sandwich feeling like, damn, them motherfuckers are real nice. And they sitting outside in the blistering fucking cold. But they leave an impression to make you feel some kind of way, and that's what keeps you coming back. Not just because you like the food, but you also like the experience. When you go to Gucci or you go to Louis Vuitton and you spend a certain amount of money, them niggas gonna bring out some champagne to you.
No, that's no cap. No, I know about it.
You know what I'm saying? Because and it's a reason for that. Because they want to show you that they appreciate your crazy ass spending this crazy amount of money. That's what the reality is. But it makes you feel a certain way, like, nigga, I'm a boss. And it make you want to go have that boss feeling again. It's just like hitting some crack. Every crackhead go looking for that first time feel that they never seem to get again. But that's what keep them coming back for it. And when you say black owned business, certain people will look down at that. Sometimes when you got good product, not sometimes, when you have good product, it sells itself. So I have no problem with a person. If I catch you on the street and I'm slinging my t-shirts and I walk up on another black man and be like, hey bro, it's black owned. See, that's between me and you. That's me and you connecting for me to try to get that sale off, because I'm looking for you to be like, I'm support this black man. But when I get on social media is bigger than our color. You trying to, the reason why you got product is because you want to sell it. So when you put black owned, do you just want to sell it to black people?
Right.
Who are we talking about when we talk about black owned business, when it's nothing but a business?
You know, it's funny you say all of that, man. And a lot of guys will try to get at you and talk all kind of shit, try to guilt trip you to say, oh, you should be supporting black owned businesses. You should be only wear black owned clothing. And I agree to a fault. You definitely should be supporting black owned businesses. You definitely should be, supporting black designers and, in fashion and all that kind of shit. But here's the problem though. There's no rules to this shit.
There you go. What
you will see is, and I see it all the time, you support a black, what is the purpose? See, we got to talk about structure and generate, generational wealth, circulation within the community, bigging up the community, keeping the money within the community. What is the purpose of me buying your clothing, your brand, for you to then take your money and then spend it outside the black community? You go buy these people t-shirts and they purses and shit like that, then they'll go buy some Louis Vuitton and come shit on you because you ain't got it. It's like, motherfucker, I just bought your shit.
There you go.
Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Also, we talking about a behemoth. We talking about monsters. We talking about billions of dollars of marketing and putting certain symbolism and certain influencers, certain people with power within these brands.
Yes.
Like Louis Vuitton ain't just a white people. It's, nigga, this is government shit. Like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, that's government shit. That's why I always say, like, some of the strongest shit, if you want to do something, if you want to create something, is through infiltrating it. Like, the Dapper Dans, the Virgils, the Kanye Wests. Being in control, being within power of these behemoths, not trying to compete with it hands on, because you can't.
There you go.
This money that you investing into these little brands is not about to compete with Louis Vuitton. So then you're charging me Louis Vuitton prices when you haven't had any type of people with this type of influence wearing your brands. Your shit ain't been in no movies. Your shit ain't being talked about with nobody else, let alone we talking about the premium quality of these brands. Mm-hmm. So you charging me $1,700 to wear your sweater, or I seen guys selling $2,500 duffel bags. It's like, bro, your brand don't carry the same amount of weight. When I grab that Louis Vuitton, I'm already associated with a certain kind of lifestyle, associated with a certain kind of status and class of people. Well,
Exactly.
if I was to spend that type of money on your brand, that's not going to work for me because your brand didn't develop into nothing like that.
You walk in the room with that, regardless to what you spent on it, it ain't gonna have that same value. It's just like, again, with music. When you trying to go get a big major deal, niggas be like, yo, what your numbers look like now? So, are you hot in the streets?
Exactly. And it ain't.
You gotta get popping in the streets before you can go asking a company or a person for a certain type of bag.
That's all I'm saying. It's like you gotta get popping first. Like you got. I remember back in Miami, gang. We was down there at our Basil. Old girl was super dumb talented, right? She had the dog ass leather jackets, all that. But I remember I looked at the price. She was charging $900, and I'm like, dog, black people gotta know marketing. Not a lot of black people do. We code and all kind of shit, but she was charging $900 for the jackets. I'm like, bro, who do you think you are?
Exactly.
You ain't. The reason why your jacket can't be $900 is because I can't get any stat. It was not going to give me the ambiance of being put in a certain class with this shit. Now the artistry, that shit might be sweet, but like it's not going to carry the weight of putting me in a certain class. So it's the same thing as Kia can make a dog ass car, but until Kia or until these damn Asian manufacturers start getting a Keanu Reeves, they start getting a Justin Bieber in their cars, a LeBron James, until they shit start being in Fast and the Furious with these kind of celebrities in their shit. When we start seeing them driving around in Calabasas, you're not going to convince the middle or lower class to drive
to go and get it.
You're just not going to do it, dog. And
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? People got to understand about the classes. You know what I'm saying? Upper class, you know what I'm saying? The rich people, man, then middle class and lower class. They got to know that it's really only two classes. It's the rich and it's the poor. The middle class is nothing but a transitional class. That's not a real class. Nobody be middle class their whole life. The middle class, when you find yourself in the middle class, just know that's a temporary class. That means you on your way to one of the other classes.
You on your
either you on your way to being rich or you on your way to being poor. You never want to stay middle class your whole life.
Or in certain cases, you can just be a content ass person and just stay in the middle.
But it's hard. Even if you stay, think about it. This is why the middle class is transition to different classes. Now, granted, you could, if you ever do stay in the middle, you can't just stay in the middle class. You could end up in the middle class your whole life because certain things kept happening to you, but you never stay in. This is why. Let's say you are a person who's trying to be content, right?
Right.
Well, if you're trying to be content, you worked a job making, $34,000 to $50,000 a year, starting off, you know what I'm saying, in a decent economy, inflation low and all that kind of shit. And you was investing 10% of your income into your 401k or whatever, or it's a stock market. And then over time, you was getting a 6-7% return since the age of 21. We're going to say 21. You retired at 51. Well, let's say when you retire, we're going to give a guesstimation that now your house was paid off. You financed the house with your wife. Y'all had a $200,000 house. The house was paid off after the 30 years. You looked in your 401k. Both of y'all got about $1.3 million in your 401k from accruing interest and compounding.
Nigga free.
I'm moving. You moving? Cannon.
I'm like, where this nigga go?
Oh, it picked up.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, gang. Damn, it picked up. Shout out to this shit. I thought I was like, that bitch blue. But no, real talk, gang. Think about that though.
Yeah.
All right, so 30 years, my nigga, you thought you was being content your whole life, right? You wasn't buying no shit. You was buying a regular Toyota, nigga, used cars. You saved up, you know what I'm saying, 10% of your income for your whole life. You know what I'm saying? It compounded. Y'all got about 1.2 million in y'all accounts, y'all 401ks a piece. Y'all got y'all houses paid off that y'all paid $200,000 for. All right. Are you now still in the middle class? You're rich now.
Right.
Those assets have appreciated tremendously.
Yeah, for sure.
You have transcended the middle class to being rich.
Right.
Versus you made 50,000 a year. You ain't put shit in no 401k. You always lived in apartments. You always was rented. You never bought no assets. You always motherfucking was getting in bad leases and shit, bad motherfucking car notes upside down. You always had poor credit, so you was paying the highest premiums. Then you ended up, nigga, at 30 years, you retired with nothing, so you had to go get a job at Walmart being a greeter. You have left the middle class once you retired to the poor class.
Definitely.
Middle class is nothing but a transitional class, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just know when you find yourself in that bitch, like, oh shit, I kind of making some money. Know that you make your next move your best move. You either on your way here or there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I even figured, even with, and that just brings me back to just business in general, bro. Like, let's take the Charger, for example, right? It was a time where RTs was the Charger to go grab.
Man,
like you had an RT
on my screensaver, dog, on my Toshiba laptop.
Yeah, you have an RT. You a step above a nigga with the regular motherfucking Charger. But now the culture has branded the Demon, the Hellcat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like now, if you don't got them motherfuckers, yeah, you still respect it for just having a Charger, things like that, but it's levels to everything. And once something is branded a certain way, it's like, if you don't get that, put it up. And that company made it possible for you to feel like that. The culture and marketing made you feel that way. Marketing. And that's what it's really all about, bro, is people, the call to action is deep, bro. The call to action is what makes a business. So you sitting here saying, yo, my name LOOZE CANNON, these my vapes, make sure y'all support it, it's Black owned. When I could have said, yo, what's up, it's LOOZE CANNON, man. I need y'all to go purchase my new vapes right now in over 40 stores in Michigan. Go check with your local smoke shops. The end. Because off rip, people are gonna raise their question off rip because I'm a young Black man with a vape line. First question is, how you get that? Do you own it? Is it your, regardless to what your question is, you're somehow intrigued by how the fuck you do it.
Mm-hmm.
If I say Black owned, you gonna probably feel like I done goddamn just went on DH Gates and bought some goddamn vapes and slapped my name on them. You know, you're gonna find a way to shut it down where you didn't take are these even licensed? Like, people will think like that just because they see a young hustler. And it's unfortunate. But again, when you got good product, it sell itself. Don't sell your race to your brand, because your brand is supposed to appeal to the people who want it. Okay. That's like me saying these vapes is for niggas only.
Man, maybe FUBU will still be popping if they ain't do that, you know?
There you go.
You
know who owned BET? You know who owned BET?
I already know. I seen that shit. I was watching the BET Awards, like, why the fuck is BET Awards on MTV? There
you go. Because one thing, and it's no shade, one thing about white people, they don't know how to hustle, but they know how to, and that, now catch this, they don't know how to hustle. Even though they know how to hustle, they don't know how to create and what is popping in the culture. That's why they come to the culture and they buy it. They let you put the work in. And once they see that your work is speaking for itself, that's when they come in with an undeniable, powerful white dollar and get it up off your hands.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't think to that degree because they always see there's certain people that ain't never seen $5 million in one time.
Facts.
That don't see the longevity in their business. They'll say, man, that shit, if I did this by myself, it'll take me years to get that. Fuck it.
Right.
Just know if a person is offering you something of $1 million, $5 million, your brand is worth quadruple to them. Straight up.
Facts. Man, that's what I said. You know, black people, dog, we not the gatekeepers of no industries. We was robbed. We was robbed of those chances, nigga, by ourselves and by them. You feel me? We don't own anything. We don't own tech. We don't own oil, any commodities. We're not the leader of any
social media.
We ain't the leader of none of those industries. But
yeah,
this is the one industry that we are. This is the main thing that black people are the leaders in. We are the leaders. We are the gatekeepers in influence. We are the most influential people on the planet.
And we have the most powerfulest dollar.
We can make people do some shit. We make shit cool. We make people want to do shit. Our sector that we own is influence. We could get your brand popping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it is advantageous for us to, move correctly with that. It's smart for black guys to understand that they are black. You don't get the same. We don't move on the same coordinates as white guys. Yes, white guys get to get away with shit that we don't get to get away with. But we get to get away with a couple of things that they don't get to get away with. You know what I'm saying? As a black guy, dog, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be scrutinized. You're just going to be scrutinized a little bit different. People are going to test that bag. People going to see. People need to see a little bit of status quo. People need to understand and know what the fuck you doing. You ain't just, that's bull. Don't get it twisted, bro. You're not about to be able to just walk around, nigga, in a regular fucking black tee. You can, it's ways you can dress yourself. You can swag yourself, man. And I got those type of courses coming. I got these kind of videos coming and all of that. But what I'm saying is, you can't come through in no busted, beat-ass shoes like a white guy and think people are going to think you of economic prominence. You're not associated with motherfucking any Ivy League connections. You're not associated with any type of economic inheritance. We know that no black people own nothing. We all don't own no sectors, no motherfucking Fortune 500 companies, none of that shit. Nobody's gonna just know, oh, well, he got money just cause. That's why white people don't have to do that shit, because they're white.
There you go. You know why y'all think Jay-Z goddamn don't give a fuck about his hair no more?
Come on. Now, granted, you got to be Jay-Z to stop rocking that shit. A nigga said that the other day, like, oh, Jay, you'll never see Jay-Z in that shit. Jay-Z is his own fucking luxury. He finally turned into Jay-Z. Until then, he was wearing all that shit, nigga. Y'all ain't seen Jay-Z all the way up until now. He just started being like that, nigga. What sense does it make for Jay-Z to do half of that shit anymore? And
I ain't seen Jay-Z with a chain on in so long.
And sometimes when he feel like it though, he put that bitch on.
He put it on.
Huge. Them bitches.
That dumbass Cuban.
And I'll go ahead and edit. I'll go ahead and drop a couple clips of him rocking some stupid shit. Let's not get it twisted. Because that's our culture, man. That's who we are, bro. That's how we express ourselves, nigga. We the gatekeepers on that. We the gatekeepers on. Why would they do that? That's not what we the niggas who make people wear it. So we the gatekeepers. So we gonna always have to damn influence people to wear it. So we make people wear that shit. We make people jump fresh. We make people style jewelry and all that kind of shit, nigga. So we gonna always do it. You feel me? Fuck is niggas talking about, man? Get hip or get left to the side. It's up to y'all.
We the ones that made Montclair. We the ones that made them coats, the North Faces. go to another level.
It was regular
because North
jackets,
Faces,
bro.
they've been out.
They was sport jackets. We made them bitches high end, bro. I mean, they was always high. They was luxury and shit, but we made that shit lit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We made 41s on watches lit now. 40s on watches. If it wasn't for that, dogs, niggas would still be wearing 36s, man.
Exactly.
Presidential watches are 36 date, man. It's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? But all we saying is if you want to get into this, if you want to get into the metaverse and be dominant, nigga, you have to have your own, you have to be a character within this motherfucking realm, dog. And it's advantageous to do so. Nigga, I'm talking to niggas be talking to me all crazy all the time. Like, nigga, why you think I'm fucking with this? You know how many niggas I know getting that bag off social media influence? Niggas making millions. Millions. I'm tapped in. So I'm on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I got shit. So yeah, man, like niggas better get on here and you still hustling. You still hustling on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
You gotta tell people, man, how important it is to have multiple streams of revenue coming through. You got to have multiple streams of revenue.
Bro, it's no other way. I mean, people say 7. If you starting off with 1, it's levels. You better come up with 2 more, get you 3. And a lot of times when you hustling, you will figure out another way to combine what you already doing to make another hustle.
Exactly.
To turn it to, for example, with my music review show, I turned listening to people music into, okay, boom, let me start making packages. Boom, you spend $50, boom, you get posted on my page. Boom, you spend $100, boom, you get posted on my page, my story. Boom, you spend $150, boom, I throw your record on ventradio.net. Vent Radio is another company that I own, which is an internet radio station. Boom. So now I'm already using what I already got because Vent Radio, I've had Vent Radio for a while. But boom, you want airplay on a station? I got a station. Why not charge what I'm charging in this package and throw it into what I already got going on? So now I'm taking this hustle and combining what I'm already doing over there. It's really about just thinking. A lot of times, certain people need to write things down. You need to write out a plan. You got to write out a plan.
Shout out to Brandon Carter, man. Steph said that shit, man. You got to write that shit down, man. A
lot of times people just try to go with shit off the head and no shade to certain people, man. It was certain people that I had to, remove myself from because the hustle just wasn't the same. Now, granted, dog had hustle, but I would literally watch him get money and then quit.
Damn.
Because he want to go do something else. Then he'll go do that, do it for a minute, stop. Now it's like, damn, what you doing now? When it was like, boom, you could have did all of those things. You could have did music, you could have detailed cars, you could have goddamn did your clothing line, you could have did all these things. Now he back, not a nigga back rapping.
I seen that.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to be consistent in at least one thing.
You got to be consistent. You got to stay.
You got to be consistent.
Consistency is key, man. That shit is so.
There you go. I get on Big Go every other night, bro, and do Uncle Loose, bro, and now I have people who set their alarms. I got people who goddamn go to work sleepy as hell because they ain't got no sleep from watching me.
That's crazy, man.
So that's called influence.
It's crazy. I was just telling the motherfucker, remember we was just talking about this off air. I was talking about the workout shit. People need to stop worrying about the results in the beginning. And as you can see, dog, I started this tube channel. This shit ain't doing nothing yet. But I'm going to keep hustling and I'm going to keep working it. I know it. I keep telling niggas, niggas become like, bro, I'm not worried about nothing. I know this bitch gonna bang. Yeah. The reason I know it's gonna bang is because I'm gonna be consistent with giving these people content. They're gonna keep, what I'm saying? I'm never gonna stop. So they're gonna keep watching it because I'm gonna keep giving them content. But I was telling them about the workout shit. It's like when people ask me how to get in shape and all that shit, where I was fucking up in the past, my patience used to be so thin with that shit. That's why I never did personal training and shit. What I realized is you got to make it a lifestyle. You can't tell people to diet. You can't tell people to go work out. Like, you got to make it a lifestyle. And what you make it a lifestyle, depending on who you are, everybody gonna reach their pinnacle, or they, you know what I'm saying, or where they the results that they want at different times. Some people might become addicted. For example, let's say you tell one nigga get on the podcast shit, he might become addicted. He might master the shit and get to dropping 100 videos in fucking 30 days, and now he shit busting. Some other nigga might take him 2 years, but eventually both podcasts is busting. That's how you gotta get in shape. It's like, now what I tell motherfuckers is, hey man, you really want to be in shape? You really want to change your shit? All right. First thing you need to do is write down, get you a schedule, look at your schedule, check out your, you know what I'm saying, your shit through the week, and see at what times you can go to the gym, and go at those times every date that you put in there for at least 3 months straight. Accomplish that. Don't worry about no fucking results. I don't care if you get fatter. Just be like, you know what? For 3 months straight, on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays, I was at the gym from 2 to 4 every single time. I was able to get there in those times. Excellent. Now that you was able to get there, you in a routine of being able to hit the gym. It's part of your lifestyle now. You got allocated time to it. You can get there. So now we accomplished that you could get there, and you could get time to do there. Now let's work on what you do in the gym. Now what we're gonna do is work on your structure. We're gonna make sure you're doing the correct exercises. Don't worry about shit else yet. Now we're in there. We did that for 3 months. Now not only is you hitting the gym so you could get it because it's part of your lifestyle. You got shit that go around the gym now. You're not trying to put, you know what I'm saying, other shit around that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your bullshit, you putting the bullshit around the gym. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to put the gym around bullshit. You putting the bullshit around the gym. The gym is part of your lifestyle now. So now when you're in the gym, you actually doing productive shit. You know what I'm saying? You and that bitch getting it the fuck in. Then after that, now, you know what I'm saying, over time, nigga, you gonna get better and better, nigga. You gonna start figuring out what, now you can start breaking down how you eat and shit, nigga. Next thing you know, you look up, your shit busting, nigga. You in the best shape of your fucking life, nigga. That's how this shit work, dog. That's how this shit work.
Yes. A lot of times too, man, y'all can't, and this for whoever watching this, with hustle anything, a lot of times don't look for the money up front. You're not gonna jump out, get into the bag out the gate. You got to look at all the successful people and understand these motherfuckers. Puffy was an intern before a bag. It's a lot of people who are successful with just because they wanted to be students of the game. You really got to be a student of the game. You got to be a student of the game with social media. You got to be a student of the game with your business. You got to look what's going on around you and work from that. You're not going to get numbers out the gate. When I hopped on that app Bigo, I started off with 0 fans. And I accumulated those fans with consistency. I didn't think of the money. Now, granted, was I getting the money? Of course. But the money wasn't the thing for me. Now it's about, if I give my time to this, these motherfuckers better throw this amount. Because now I'm in that status now where I can set goals and say, I'm gonna make 10,000 this month. You feel me? But you have to be consistent. Once you're consistent and people see it, they're going to come to what's going on. A person is only gonna take your shit serious as much as you take it serious. If you, it's just like, again, being in the gym. This shit is the gym for me with my big fat ass. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Pause. But this my gym. This basement is where I come in and go to work. I go to work. So when I get on, I gotta already have in my mind, I'm about to say some of the wildest shit. Even when I'm sleepy, even when I done had a bad day, niggas don't care about if I had a bad day. That ain't what they coming to watch me for. That's
no cap.
You know, so it's a lot of things.
Man, you be consistent, dog. There's no capping in your rap, nigga. You really be working, nigga. You be working. I can say that. And you gotta be comfortable working. I guess that, man. People gotta find their passion. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? I knew I could do this because I'm like, all we do is talk shit.
Exactly.
Why the fuck wouldn't I just get paid for it? When niggas getting paid to talk shit, I talk shit all day. People talk shit to me all day. People DM me, ask me shit all day. People want to debate me all day. People want to hear my insight on shit all day. Fuck it. This is what I should have been doing.
There you go. Because even when you drop your shit that you do on IG, when you just riding and you just talking about a topic, it'll make, when a nigga listen, you be like, damn, you will literally start having a conversation with a nigga in the DM about whatever it was you was talking about, because it raises the topic, because they either A, agree with you, B, don't agree with you, and they want to debate that. And that's all content.
Facts.
Regardless if it is real talk or if it's some shit just to grab attention, it's all about the awareness. We can agree to disagree, but let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about the shit niggas really don't want to talk about.
That's facts, nigga.
Straight up. So, come on, man. Nigga talk about a nigga sperm count being low. Nigga be like, man, what the fuck you talking about? Because it is that one motherfucker that got that problem.
It is, man.
But, and I'm just speaking everywhere, bro, because again, it's so much out here that you could talk about. It's so much out here that you can sell. Nigga, I sell socks on Amazon now, nigga.
The e-commerce bag is a motherfucker, man.
There you go.
Hey man, we about to run them M's up, nigga. Me and you, when we get off air, dog, we gonna get some shit cracking, dog. I'm gonna tell you about
straight up.
Let's run this bag up, nigga. Cause you already know, nigga. You already know how we get down, nigga. We gonna run that fucking bag up, man. But look, man, we ain't gonna make this too long. I'm gonna ask you a little question, man, for the young boys listening, man. They want to hear some juicy shit, man. All right, as a nigga with some clout, man, as a nigga with a blue check on the ground, man, how would you say, since you got the blue check, since you got the clout, shit has been with women on social media, nigga, dealing with women on the gram, man? Do you feel like women target you now? Do you feel like it's way easier to bag them? Like, how
froze up again?
Oh shit, this motherfucker gonna free. We gonna run it back.
Nigga froze